Number 6. Ursula from The Little Mermaid. This was a fun villain, a massive, overweight sea witch who always had a twisted look in her eye. Like most villains, all she wanted was power, but she looked so delightfully crazy while trying to obtain it. On top of that, she had a great design with a half-human, half-octopus thing going on. Something I never understood, though, is that she always complained about how she looked and that she had to live with it. But look, she transforms herself into a beautiful woman later. She's so hot that even the priest is getting a boner. But oh well, I can't bring too much logic into a movie where people can actually talk underwater. Ursula was a perfect menace, cunning, deceitful, and of course singing one of the best Disney villain songs ever.
Come on, you poor unfortunate soul! Go ahead! Make your choice!
She's an 8-legged creature that most likely won't be stepped on anytime soon. Number 5. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. This is a very different kind of Disney villain. He doesn't start off as the epitome of evil or even as a villain. He just starts off as a jerk. Egocentric and totally self-absorbed. It's funny because he's the kind of good-looking character you see save the day in Snow White or Sleeping Beauty, which makes him a great contrast with our real hero, the Beast. Does he even have a name? Of course, as time goes on, Gaston's greed and pride transforms him into an animal, where the Beast's patience and love transforms him into whatever the hell that is. Gaston is funny while also being threatening, which in some ways makes him a much more three-dimensional character. He's not evil just to be evil, he's just always used to getting what he wants, and as a result, will continue to do anything to get it. Even evil, horrible things. Funny, tough, and always getting his way, Gaston was somehow the essence of both prissiness and manliness at the same time. Number 4. Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Where do I begin with this guy? He kills an innocent woman, tries to drown her baby, keeps him in a bell tower, burns people alive, lusts over women, offers their freedom for sex, and all while claiming he's a good Christian. Sounds like a 19th century Bill O'Reilly to me! Oh come on, everybody's made a Bill O'Reilly joke. I had to get one. Frollo was a sinister creature, playing a religious judge who longs to purge the world of sin. He gets away with doing horrible, terrible things because he reasons with the people and himself that's what God ultimately wants him to do. What a dick. He also has one of the best and creepiest song sequences ever put in a Disney film, where he confesses his lust for Esmeralda and that if he can't have her, the pits of hell will.
And let her taste the fires of hell!
You know, for kids! Actually, Frollo did make this movie a lot more adult than most children are used to. And we just loved him for that. He was born with no soul, no heart, and no regrets. Frollo, working on the dark side of the cross. Number 3. Lady Tremaine, aka the evil stepmother from Cinderella. I could punch this lady in the face, I hated her so much. She didn't have any weapons, fighting moves, or even evil minions. She just had control over one person's life, and boy did she squeeze every last drop out of it. She made poor Cinderella do everything. Clean the house, feed the animals, everything. Why? All because she didn't push Cinderella out of her couche. That's the only reason. She gives her real daughters everything and Cinderella nothing. What a load of bitch. Look at the way she sits on that bed stroking the cat. She's like a Bond villain. And how about that smile? God, she's just dripping with whore. So, okay, making a woman do chores isn't all that bad. But nope, she goes even further. She prevents Cinderella from going to the ball because she gives her too much work to do, has her daughters rip apart her dress because it's borrowed from old unused clothes, and even locks her in her room, destroying her chance for a happy life that's just waiting for her downstairs. You spidery broad, I'll kill you! I'll kill you! No hard feelings. No, please, don't give me that stare. It's the scariest stare in cinema history. No, please. Ah! Evil, despicable, and loving every minute of it. Lady Tremaine. What a bitch. Number 2. Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. Voiced by the exact same actress, Maleficent had the same wickedness and sophisticated evil that Lady Tremaine did. The only difference? She could whoop your ass in a second. Maleficent's motivation is pretty simple. Horribly kill and murder the daughter of a king because she didn't get invited to a birthday party. Boy, talk about someone who hates to be snubbed. Though a very basic goal, Maleficent made this harmless snub look like an act of war, and treated it just the same. With her magical powers, elegant grace, and diabolical nature, Maleficent was cold as her heart. She's so scary that even the Nostalgia chick placed her as the greatest villainess from nostalgia's past. Oh, is the little Nostalgia chick afraid of Maleficent? Is she afraid she's gonna die if she breaks her finger on a spinning wheel, Here's an idea. Stop insulting the rulers of darkness. That'll get you ahead in life. Like I said before, what made her even better than someone like Lady Tremaine is that she actually did have power, combining both the elegant, quiet, sophisticated evil with the loud, monstrous, terrifying evil. So she can attack you both mentally and physically, a dangerous combination. What else can you say? There has never been a single, double, or triple threat like this mistress of all evil. So I know what you're thinking. Those are some pretty big-name baddies. Who the hell else could they get to top all that? Well, the answer might actually surprise you. So let's not wait any longer. The #1 greatest Disney animated film villain is... the Devil from Fantasia. Now I know what you're thinking. He didn't do anything. He didn't hatch any diabolical plans or ruin anybody's life. But here's the thing. It's the devil! He is evil incarnate. You look at this guy and tell me that not one of these characters is not working for, with, or was inspired by this guy. He doesn't talk, doesn't sing, and doesn't even mess around with any of the good guys. But that's how the devil works. He doesn't strike people down like Maleficent or scheme evil plots like Frollo. He's working through them, motivating them, and encouraging every ounce of evil that they do. He doesn't even need an introduction. You just see him and you can feel the evil. How can you not be intimidated when those evil eyes pop up and the music builds? The devil is often perceived as something that you can't see. Well, if you could, this is what he would look like. And this is what he would do, playing God with the dead, bringing spirits back to life just so he can destroy them again. He turns beauty into filth, moonlight into fire, and cries for help into consumption and greed. Ultimately, though, the devil can't compete with the heavenly light that comes in at the end, and leads to what is probably Disney's most powerful and beautiful moment ever put on screen. This portion of Fantasia was daring and controversial, even spawning one of the first Disney nipples ever to be seen. Oh my god, women have nipples! My childhood is ruined! There's no doubt about it, the devil encompassed everything. He was everything dark, everything hateful, everything cruel, and everything lusting for power. He was the master of all darkness and portrayed just as that, seeing absolutely no element of good in him. An all-around perfect portrayal of evil. The devil. The #1 greatest Disney animated villain. And that's all there is to report from the happiest place on Earth. Evil family members, psychotic killers, and of course the Prince of all Darkness himself, Satan. I hope you enjoyed this list, and remember, when you wish upon a star,
evil will find you!
I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
And it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life you see. The devil tips his hat to me.